Today's the 10th of July and I'm in a room, in a small practice room that is owned by the Rockets. It's a breakdance team that is based in Eindhoven, and they have this room for a while, and soon I think this building is going to be demolished, so they're probably gonna move somewhere else. But for now, from time to time, I can actually ask a key from this room, have a little moment for myself to practice or to rehearse. Those moments of uncomfort where you have to ask people for a key or arrange some stuff around or depend on some other people with entering the room, make me feel more and more that I actually want to have my own space, small room where I can put a dancing floor and a mirror and have my own key and enter the place whenever I want. And also because Simon, my husband, he makes some works, and in these works he uses some equipments, or it can be like extra linoleum, or now he has a bunch of metallic sticks, and he also doesn't have a place to store them. We don't have enough space at home, so we talked with him recently and thought maybe it would be a smart idea to start renting a place. So today I'm in the room, and I've been practicing a little bit before with some online course. I'm going to talk about this online course in a different part of this video. And now I want to sit down and work a little bit and start at least working on my solo. This solo I created last year in June during the online residency by Adobe platform. So they opened up this residency, invited some artists to create something and then present it online in the midst of pandemic. Just in this process, I'm relying mostly on my just sensation, and I try not to overanalyze and overthink. But it's like if my body feels that it wants, or it needs more time for this pause or more time for this active part, I try it and I trust this decision of my body more than analyzing with my brain. I watched again piece, and then I realized that there's interesting again kind of dramaturgy, subconscious dramaturgy appears to me that I didn't mean to impose, but now after 1 year I realized that there are two parts in my piece. One that is related with more foot, legs oriented physicality, and then the looseness the losing control, let's say, the concept of losing control comes from the legs, from the feet, and the second part of the piece, the losing of the control, comes from the upper body, and somehow I connected it today with the idea of losing the ground and the idea of losing your head. And yeah, it's just interesting to a little bit think about it, because in the process of creation, and then I think further on, I'm going to talk a little bit more how my my position and the way I create things, because it's in a lot of cases it's very intuitively. And now I can look at this back and see those patterns, subconscious patterns that appears. I'm truly really bad with doing makeup on the stage. Probably no one even noticed that I did the makeup. But we are in a new era of performances. We don't have to pretend anything. This is how I do excuses, how I make excuses, yeah. Because I just cannot make the right makeup, so I'm just giving a little bit of shine here and there. Another important moment is to check if your shoelaces are done properly. This is really important. And then I go, so it gets very different quality. Yeah. So, and this is, I go, and then I fall until the end of the music.
I'm not sideways on a plane, on one plane, but I'm a little bit more oriented over my turning leg. Well,
Today is July 15th, Thursday, and I am in the room that is in Den Haag. It's like a cultural, subcultural center in the city center of Eindhoven. I just wanted to share a little bit about my July plans. It's actually the middle of July, and I thought because the first week of July I was still busy with performing, and then it became less, and I thought to take some workshops or some intensives, like 5 days, 4 days intensives. I've been checking different festivals. I've been checking Impulse Dance in Vienna. I think the workshop starts next week. Then I've been checking B12 in Germany, Berlin. I've been checking also Amsterdam, Henny Jurian's studio, summer workshops. And yeah, I actually spent so much time trying to figure out what I want to take and where I want to go. And in the end, I didn't go anywhere. I'm not taking the workshops just for the sake of taking. I'm really looking for the one. I like to go to Gaga classes. For me, this is one way. I know for sure if there's a Gaga class, I would enjoy and it would be very useful for my body. But then the rest, it's very under the question. I'm not interested in learning repertoires. I'm interested in research, technique, improvisation. And then there also can be a case that the class can be promoted as improvisation, but then it would be very bad class. Like yesterday I went to Amsterdam, and there's supposed to be a Gaga class in the morning, but it got cancelled, and there was another class that was promoted as improvisation, and like shaking, and then next one move like water, very on the surface, and yeah, but like very basic. Like I don't know, I was so sad to take this class, to be so disappointed. But then it also was a good just experience of knowing that don't go for the classes that's promoted as improvisation, but you don't know who is the teacher and you don't know the technique. Also, if you watch this video and watch all my talks and you know the teachers with whom you experienced a great improvisational class, who share a specific technique or approach, or I don't know, whatever, because everyone right now coming up with new names of techniques and approaches. So actually it become already like, okay, it doesn't matter what the name of it, but just what's important is the quality. So if you know someone, it would be nice if you can just share in the comment.
What's really important is just to take that second to turn everything off, to close the eyes, and tune in to the heart.
I'm working with via the lens of the Access syllabus. I feel like most people are somewhat familiar.
For example, the idea of transition through opposite rotation of different body parts that creates some quality of transformation and traveling from one side to another side, that creates layering. Transitions between feet and hands, shifting the weight and stepping, bending the knees, giving the space for leg to touch, and have this gentle bend in this situation. I'm just going to share some thoughts, because why I also decided to record this diaries. is to be able to actually practice to communicate my ideas. I was thinking about the idea of the narrative that is very common in street dance and urban dance environment, and that it's not, especially in-house dance, the idea of music dance you rather than you dance to the music. This idea of bringing music and importance of the music in front of the dance. What I would appreciate to see a movement research developing a character, a composition, a timing, a build-up, storytelling, I guess more than just reflecting the music, because it's not that difficult on a certain level when you reach a certain level. And I'm not talking about all the music, yeah, because there are also different kind of subgenres in house, and there are more interesting, more complex, talking even about broken beat or more jazz influenced songs where you really get challenged rhythmically and textural by the music. When I'm talking about the mastery and the craft of house dancing, I'm gonna specify, then I want to bring more than just enjoying the music, than just reflecting the music in your dance. That I'm also definitely appreciate when people really bring it 100%. But then, as said, I believe there is more you can develop, and in your own personality, in your own mastery as a dancer, as a performer, in your practice. So that's kind of thoughts visited me right now during this session.
The pulls you a bit more into the feelers, and then the torso is coming a bit more towards the heels, but then as the upper leg is folding in, the torso goes one more time a little bit away to arrive in sequence.
Okay, so I'm just going back because today I feel super tired, and I just feel so heavy in my body, and it's kind of like laziness just creeping on me, physical laziness. I tried a bit of tutorials, a bit of improvisation. I mean, I did yoga. I did dance a little bit, but I don't feel inspired to move a lot. So I'm just gonna round up and go home and do some stuff. But it happens. It happens so. It can happen quite often. But I still prefer to do something instead of not going to the room at all, because even if I didn't feel it, I still made my body move and exercised, and I guess it's still helpful to stay in this state of flow and dancing flow, because for me it's important just to have it regularly, move regularly, dance regularly, even if I'm not feeling inspired and so on. But it's more dangerous for me not to move. Then I become very stiff, and it feels like my brain loses those memory connections for the moves and ideas, and then it's even harder to get back to the state of dancing state for me.
Thank you.